Good morning, English 12 online students. So I'm not going to put myself on camera this morning. I got back from the hospital yesterday, and so not looking. I know I look rough all the time anyway, but even rougher. So just kind of walk around, show you what I've been doing, working on a puzzle. It's kind of fun, 1,000 piecer. But I want to kick off Unit 2. That's what we're doing this week. You don't have a whole lot of stuff that you have to turn in. That's because my in-person class is spending a lot of time doing what I call scaffolding. And that's like giving context and background so that you can understand the material a little bit easier. Plus, we kick off the unit, it's called gender roles, which makes people kind of cringed out a little bit because, these days can't even say gender sometimes. But it's just in general gender roles, and we'll have some fun with it in class, hopefully. How pretty it is out there. Anyway, so we start by watching a TED Talk about gender roles and how they've changed over the years and have discussion in class. And I put that video in your class information. And then we have some fun looking at gender roles in commercials and just entertainment, actually. And then we start talking about Geoffrey Chaucer, who is the first author in this unit. And he's kind of a big deal. So supposedly he is the second greatest writer to have ever lived after Shakespeare. However, he is from the Middle Ages, so a long time ago. And the way they thought, the way their lives were, is important to understand so that you understand what you're reading. He wrote something called the Canterbury Tales. It's a giant poem, and it basically has all kinds of walks of life from the Middle Ages, which is why it's famous. So anyone who was around, any kind of profession, like a knight, a squire, a nun, they're all in this story. The Canterbury Tales is about a place called the Canterbury Cathedral, which is a real place, and I have a video of that as well. And it's a place where people go on religious pilgrimages, and that is the setting of the story of the Canterbury Tales. These people get together, they're going on this vacation to Canterbury Cathedral because Thomas à Becket was murdered there, true story, and they're coming to pray and hopefully, get some miracles coming their way. And they decide on the way out to have a contest, a storytelling contest, and that's where we get the name Canterbury Tales. Each of the characters tells a tale trying to win this contest, and so the stories are completely different. Each one it's amazing, actually. He never finished the stories. He died before he finished the book, but very entertaining. So you're going to be reading The Wife of Bath's Tale. Bath is a place, and this character, the Wife of Bath, is probably the most famous character that Chaucer created. And he was basically like ahead of his time for a female character. This character, the Wife of Bath, is very vocal. She's very independent, opinionated. And in her story, supposedly, she tells you the answer to the question of what women want in a relationship. So obviously, you'll need to know what the answer to that is when you finish the story. And then you'll be doing the questions on page 77. So basically, we're just getting into the unit, talking about the themes. I'm going to talk all about Geoffrey Chaucer, who he was, about how they thought about things in the Middle Ages, Canterbury Cathedral, and the person that was martyred there, Thomas à Becket. You need to know about that. You do have some vocabulary this week too, but as far as points go, really it's just kind of getting familiar with the background. You'll do the questions from the Wife of Bath, and then there's a little mini research about Chaucer and your vocabulary. So not a lot of stuff. Your test for vocab, I'm going to do the same thing. I think probably Thursday, put a blank document and you guys can pick 7 of the words to write unique sentences. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great week.